Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
United States Marine Corps combat radio correspondent with the veteran 4th Division. Sergeant Robbie Williams, our control recording engineer, and I are speaking to you now from the Motoyama Airport #1 on the island of Iwo Jima, the Sulphur Island, after the 4th and 5th Divisions of the United States Marines landed to arrest this island from the Japanese and give Uncle Sam another base only 660 miles from the Japanese mainland itself. The fighting is going on now on a ridge just in front of us. You can probably hear the noise of the shelling in the planes overhead as they drop their bombs, and every once in a while you hear them strafe and send rockets down. As we look over on this ridge, the Marines have paths cut up the side of it to the top where the Japs are entrenched. You can probably hear the sound of that rocket barrage went off just then over on the ridge. And there's a scene of violent activity there as these Marines are going up and down that ridge, carrying supplies up to the men on the front lines.
The thing that stuck with me most about my time on Iwo Jima was the first dead Marine I saw. He happened to be the oldest man in our platoon. At that time I was 21 and he was 24. He was the oldest of the 45 men, and he was the only one that had a kid. He was married and had a kid. And that's something I'll never forget. I had excellent NCOs who had been in 3 operations. Both of my platoon sergeant, staff sergeant, and all 3 squad leaders had all been through the 3 operations before Iwo. So I just thought I was very fortunate to go with an experienced group like that. And I was also very fortunate that I was assigned to a unit before Iwo. I felt very fortunate that I was leading a troop instead of coming in as a replacement officer. The first morning, which was D+1, I was checking my Marines, checking my lines and see how everyone was doing, and a barrage came off, and I jumped into a hole, and a Marine came by with a war dog. I didn't even know they were going to have war dogs. And so he and his dog jumped in there, and it turned out that he was a sergeant that had been my DI when I was at Paris Island. So we had a reunion. We remembered each other, and he had a Doberman. And the main thing I remember is that the Doberman was probably almost as scared as I was. He was really scared. Everyone was not only so used to doing their job, doing a good job, but they all seemed to love each other, and that really made me feel good. Yeah. We had a really good outfit. I was only on 3 days. I was very fortunate. I got hit on the 3rd day. And, well, I was hit by I presume it was a mortar and not an artillery shell, but I really don't know that. But I was out checking the troops, and I don't recall hearing the thing, but I got hit. And all I remember is diving into a crater. And I didn't wake up until I was on a stretcher going to the beach. I got hit with a piece of shrapnel in the heart. The shrapnel was still there. They thought it would be safer to stay in the heart muscle rather than try to open it up and get rid of the shrapnel. And then we went down to the beach, and they had us lined up in stretchers waiting to be taken out. And while I was waiting there, I got hit in the knee with a piece of shrapnel. And actually, the thing in the knee bothered me more. Gave me more problems for a few months than it did. This heart thing never really bothered me, really.